Starting.
Is your internet doing the same thing?
No. It's starting.
Is your internet locked in? The question.
All right, we are live. Yo, what's up, chat?
What's up, chat?
What's up, chat?
What's up, chat? That's our intro today. What's up, chat?
What's up, chat?
Tell me your life story, but in five words or less.
Hey, chat. It's Thick Filla. That's technically 5 words.
Wow, that was so interesting.
Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to another Helldivers Experience podcast from the two most handsome Helldivers and Reginald. Welcome back, Reginald.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
Last time we had you on here was before the Buff Divers patch. Before the Buff Divers.
A lot has changed, huh? A lot has changed. Holy.
Yeah, they added the bolt action, so I'm having fun.
Oh yeah, true. Have you used the jump pack yet though?
I actually haven't.
What? Dude, that's like the funnest part.
Well, I'll equip it today.
Bro,
The jump pack? The jump pack's dope.
it was crazy because I think after our podcast, but still before the Buff Divers patch, I was like, if they actually want to make Helldivers fun, they'll buff the jump pack. And they didn't buff it in the first patch, but then they did in the second patch.
I mean, I think it's in a good spot though. The jump pack.
It's just fun. I want to jump more with it just because it's fun.
I agree. Yeah, 10 seconds would be the perfect one, dude. Perfect.
Dude, in Helldivers 1, you could just spam it.
Oh, do you know I played Helldivers 1, Thick?
Yeah, I think. When did you play it?
Why is that game so much better?
Well, Helldivers 2
is so dope, bro.
Well, I like Helldivers 2 more because it's like shooter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're talking like engine wise and like
yeah, mechanics.
Advanced, but like I don't know.
Helldivers 1 is cool though. I get why.
It is good, man.
I get why it's a classic. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. It's a good game. Like it's legitimately, I had fun. The music was dope. The Illuminate were cool. The weapons, I had arc thrower. I was using arc thrower. No, not arc thrower.
No, I think it is arc thrower.
Scorcher.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Scorcher.
using the Scorcher.
Dude, the plasma pistol in Helldivers 1 is sick too.
They're all good, bro. And the Scorcher had like 2 versions. I didn't even remember none of that. Like you could switch from one version to another. Like there was 2 snipers and you could pick between Scorcher and then there was another one. I forgot what the name was, chat, if somebody was there watching. I don't remember the name, but it had
Wait, when did you play?
Round. 2 streams ago or something.
Really? You just played recently, huh?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I played when it came out, but like there was what I played now, none of that was in the game. Back when it came out, like at least I don't remember him.
Yeah, Helldivers 1 and 2 are on the same engine. Also, hold on, I gotta get rid of someone in chat. Also, I believe they use a lot of the same damage values from Helldivers 1 to Helldivers 2. Like, I think a lot of the guns in Helldivers 2 actually have this. I gotta look into this. Some people were saying this in my chat before, though. I gotta look into that.
I don't know about some of them, but Scorcher felt incredibly strong.
Yeah, what faction did you use it against?
So the first was the bots, right? Or the like robot things, and then the
bots are my favorite faction in Helldivers 1 too. Dude, they're so cool. Fun.
And dude, like the Scorcher would hit him, and like the explosion would take out like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Like boom, that was crazy. Like one shot. Too.
What difficulty did you get to?
I got to 3.
Oh, that's it.
Like 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And I'm not gonna lie. 3 was. I mean, it was getting intense, Thick. Like I'm not gonna lie.
No, it gets intense pretty fast. It does get. Well, actually, I feel like it was boring for me at first until I got to like difficulty maybe 6 or 7, and then it started getting intense, and then I was like, oh shit. We got to 15 though.
Wonky, though. Aim is wonky.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to. Reginald, do you ever play Helldivers 1?
It's delayed.
I've only seen it played by you, actually.
Oh, so, you were in one of my streams. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching one of your streams.
Nice. You should check it out, Reg. I think
pretty fun.
Like it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Well, I have some people on my server that have played it, so I will. I'll have to get it when I get a
think you'll
chance.
like it. Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, it's like the other thing too is it is a little boring at first, in my opinion. Like when you're grinding up the few difficulties.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Well, I
Dude,
mean, that's fine. That's kind of the experience you expect. It's the tutorial era.
Yeah.
That you just sort of play the early levels to get good enough to play the later levels, but then we've all played too many video games.
Dude,
that's true. That's true.
It sucked too because we were doing a Hive Lord fight and the game kept crashing, dude. We kept getting the Hive Lord to like 20%, and every time we got to 20% health, it crashed. And I was like, damn, this is something the two games have in common. Just random crashing.
Yeah.
Actually, secret difficulty modifier, the Hive Lord's crashing your game on purpose.
Unfortunate.
I don't know, Logan, to answer that question, I don't think that makes any difference. It can be a top-down game, and it can still suck when it comes to damage. It's all about just balancing. I've played top-downs that barely felt like I was doing anything, but this game, like, from the beginning, felt like the weapons were pretty good.
Yeah, no, but don't worry. Buff divers happened. Okay, we're chilling now. All right.
Yeah, we got a few just fine in the game.
We got a few things to cover today. There's been some news about Sony.
Oh no.
With PSN. We'll talk about it basically in terms of Helldivers. They had a shareholders meeting and they made some comments people didn't really like about PSN. I think they're only talking about future games coming out, but we'll get to exactly what their comments are.
Do you think they would dare to like push it again?
We'll talk about it when we get there. I don't think so, but you never know with Sony.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a look at some pilestedt tweets talking about crossovers, give our thoughts and opinion, because some people are for it, some people are against it. And then also the DSS should hopefully be here soon. Yo, Rivia with the €2 says, F you, Sony. Yo, Rivia, thank you for the dono.
When do you think the DSS drops, Stick?
Well, we could just dive right into that.
Yeah, let's go.
So we've got the current major order. Tarsh is under attack from the Jet Brigade. We're going to be losing this one because it's a level 58 defense. Level 58 defense. So we pretty much have no chance to do this one because they're reinforced. It requires 23% liberation per hour. 965% of the current players need to be on this planet. However, the way this major order is set up is the same as the last time. The more bots that you kill, so B Vitamin sent a message, the more Jet Brigade are killed on Tarsh, the weaker they will be on the next planet they attack. That's exactly how it worked the first time they appeared, and the Helldivers defeated them much faster than expected. So the way they set up these major orders is so that basically it's supposed to be like a thematic battle. And I've had, so for what it's worth, I believe they started at a level 49 defense the first time. So this defense is higher. It's level 58. So I believe they actually want to, so someone was giving a theory in my Discord that they're going to attack every single one of these planets until they get to the DSS. Or I guess they could go from Mastia to Galaver. Anyways, though, someone was giving a theory in my Discord that they're going to attack Galaver, and that's when we're going to get to use the DSS, which would actually be really cool and thematic, okay? It would be like a battle on the DSS planet. I think that would be cool. And then when it comes to the Terminid kills, we're already almost halfway done, okay? So bug divers keep bug diving.
That's crazy, bro.
Pips, why ain't you kill farming? What's your kill farming build?
Space Marines, bro.
Pips, what's the most kills you've gotten in a squad game on bugs?
I think it was 1,300.
In squads or solo?
Solo.
Oh, yeah. No, that's about right for solo.
Squads, I don't remember. Probably around 600, 700. Something.
The kill counts are different. Dude, I dropped 1,000 kill in squads the other day.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. No, yeah, solo, it's around 1,200, 1,300 if you're fighting, if you're actually fighting things. In squads, it's less, though. It's crazy how much more enemies there are to fight in solo because everything's just focusing you.
Yeah. What's up, Hadu?
So, yeah, that's about where we are with it. What's up, Hadu? That's about where we are with the major order. Reginald, what have you been doing in Helldivers? Or you been playing more Darktide lately?
Well, I've been doing a fair bit of Darktide, but when I've been playing Helldivers, I've been just swapping between bugs and bots, and just spending as much time shooting them with the bolt action as I can because it's silly. And then I've been trying to get good with the stim gun because I think it's really entertaining, and also I made a meme about it about 2 months before it came out. So I just like that it exists.
What was the meme? Send me the meme.
I can. It was one of my little intro stories. I made a joke about shooting your friends with a gun, but yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I thought it was.
Although I have to say, I wish the stim gun had worked like Anna's gun from Overwatch, where it can damage enemies as well, and that would make it peak. Like, give me a rifle version of that, and I'd just stop using other guns. It would be over.
You know what I was thinking for the stim gun? What if it could like gas enemies, so it could like tox them? Like enemies get like toxed from stim, and then they would be like confused.
I'm down with it. Make them confused and do some damage, and then we can I don't know. I'll stop using other guns because I can shoot shoot everything on the map the whole game. My friends, my enemies, the ground. It doesn't matter. I can always shoot it, and that's what I want.
The perfect gun that covers everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Dude, they need to make I seen Clay playing Delta Force, and the stim gun in that game like auto locks onto every teammate on your screen.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
it's PvP.
Oh no, I want skill shots. I want skill shots. It's good. I want to have to work for shooting everything, but
they could do programmable now. Programmable.
Yeah, I mean, make it programmable. Let me have to swap ammunition types so I can do like give me like gas. I can confuse my enemies. Give me corrosive stims so I can kill my enemies. Give me stims so I can kill my friends. If I screw up, then I kill my friends. It's great. Like, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, so the first podcast we had you on, Reginald, we were talking about difficulty in Helldivers. Now, keep in mind, chat, right, the context of this was pre-buff divers, and we were having a lot of conversation about Elden divers and like how they were balancing the game, and they were making the game difficult by making the weapons bad. Well, they, and we were saying buff the weapons, but make the game more difficult. So now the weapons are buffed. Like, how do you feel in terms of difficulty? I mean, you seem like you're only using the Constitution to sort of gimp yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game is easier, but not catastrophically easier. I think it's pretty obvious that your ability to take a fight makes it easier to deal with a lot of the threats that were on the map before work was hard. And you require less skill shots into things. Like, one of the things I'm not saying this is a bad change, but one of the things I did like originally was having to negotiate moving to weak points to kill certain targets. But then they added a bunch of enemies without weak points, and so it stopped being as interesting when they did that. So like the rocket tank, for example, doesn't have any really easy weak points that you can get bonuses off of, at least not that I'm aware of. And so you just kind of shoot it either in the back engine or use a weapon that can penetrate its armor, right? So I think that's a less interesting design choice that has been sort of fixed by the buffs, but I'd like to see less ragdolling type enemies and just more dangerous enemies on the field. And I still see, when I go play tens or whatever with randoms, a lot of people just eating it and dying. So I don't think it's so easy that people aren't losing games.
I agree. They made us a lot weaker as well.
Yeah.
And also you got to take into account like the average player, right? Like, probably the most people are getting slaughtered on level 10 still, I would say.
I mean, I think there's just proof in the fact that like the most played difficulty most likely isn't level 10, right?
Yeah.
If we're talking about the entire player base, I would bet it's level 5 because like I always say there's a lot of people who play this game who literally don't go on YouTube, probably barely go on Reddit. Like, anytime I run a poll on what difficulty do players play, you got to realize that's people who are like more invested in the game, who are watching YouTube videos so that my posts even show up in their feed.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I was going to say real quick for the rocket tank, they made the back, they made it have the previous health of what it used to, so it is technically a proper weak point now. Although there's a bug where it's like not dying, like the top part isn't dying when you kill the bottom. I think it's on a delay, so I think it dies after like 20 seconds, but yeah, no, it's jank. But that's actually one of the known issues. Speaking of known issues, chat, we had a huge patch today, ginormous patch in Helldivers 2. Let's go over the patch notes, okay? So we had an overview to the game where there was a crash fix, and they did a crash on shutdown fix. And yeah, that was the patch. Probably one of the hugest patches to the game.
Video. 15 minutes.
Only 8 minutes. We only
15
need 8
minimum.
Minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. No, you got to get, what is it? Isn't it over 9 so you can run
No, 8 minutes.
Mid-rolls?
8 minutes.
I mean,
8. It's 8.
Is it 8?
No.
Okay. I don't run mid-rolls, so I wouldn't know.
Massive patch. Yeah. Massive chat.
Yeah, little fella says this is game changing. True.
Different game.
The crash on shutdown fix, though, it is funny that the game crashes every time you turn it off.
I like how in top priority, it is excessive ragdolling can cause feeling of helplessness and frustration.
No, I actually just wanted to read the known issues, though.
Oh my god, that's amazing, bro.
I mean, accurate.
I
think it's fine if you have funny ragdolls, but when I trip over a small rock and my character vibrates,
they fixed that. They fixed that.
Oh my god.
Reginald, they
I don't
patched
know
that
when
out.
they fixed it because I played like yesterday and I sprained my ankle for an hour.
Really?
Wait,
do you mean diving on a pebble?
Yeah.
Diving on a pebble?
Yeah, exactly. I think I dove sort of vaguely upslope, but it was like like the gradient was like a degree, and my character just sort of lolled around.
Dude, it was
maybe because it was
like
a slow.
2 days ago. I slipped over or whatever happened to me over a dead Titan's leg, and I was getting up for 40 seconds. It was like 2 days ago or something. I almost lost my shit.
Maybe you guys ran into a weird situation. No, they did fix ragdolling on a pebble, so like just like an average pebble, you won't ragdoll anymore.
Maybe that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if I hit a tank and like it explodes and I go sailing through the sky. Like that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm fine. But when I like just trip over a rock and can't get up and I just die to some stuff that I would have easily handled otherwise.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, though. Known issues, top priority. Players are unable to emote when flying through the air. So they're going to add this back. That's dope. Stratagem balls bounce unpredictably off cliffs. The reinforced Scout Strider does not telegraph its rocket attacks. Now, this is something that's often talked about. And Reginald, we talked about this a lot last time on the podcast, the telegraphing.
Yes.
One thing I always just like to point out about the Rocket Striders, though, is that they do 400 damage. Okay? And you know what that means? That means that the buffed shield relay is never going to feel buff as long as Rocket Striders exist. Mechs are just unplayable on bots. There's some other weird stuff with them.
Mechs feel horrible on bots, dude.
Bro, dude. I spawned
completely useless.
I spawned on an Emancipator on mech. The first 10 seconds, my right arm was gone, and then the next 10 seconds, my left arm was gone.
Yeah, of course.
Epic.
Oh, they have better tech, bro.
And then medium priority, yeah, the Barrager tank continues to work despite it being destroyed. Firebomb Hellpods can no longer destroy larger enemies. Dude, I wonder what's going to happen when they buff Firebomb Hellpods. Is this going to be sleeper meta?
Rocket Striders were a mistake, though, honestly. Like, they took one of the most fun enemies in the game and then removed all the things that were fun about it and then added all the things that we hate.
Yep.
Dude, so I have a theory. Remember how there were all those memes going around that, like, Arrowhead loves Chargers and they were just doing things to make sure they, like, kept buffing Chargers?
Yeah.
Bro, they love Scout Striders. Remember the patch where they gave them, like, explosive resistance?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, and then they made
Scout Striders because you can flank them. It's cool. It's a good mechanic.
Yeah, but they didn't like...
I have a proposal. I'm just going to interrupt. I have a proposal.
Go ahead.
Give us a mission to go blow up the factory that makes Scout Striders and then delete them from the game. Or not Scout Striders,
Oh my
Armored
god.
Striders.
Yes. Please. Yeah, I agree.
No, but I'm telling you, Arrowhead...
where we destroy the boss robot and the bots disappear for 3 months. I would be okay with that as well.
Listen, Arrowhead loves Scout Striders. They made them explosive immune. We were still killing them, just a few extra shots from an autocannon. And then they were like, oh, you're just killing them with a few extra shots? Well, here's a reinforced Scout Strider that can't be exploded anymore. Jay with the $2 says, I'm here late. Sorry. No worries, Jay. How you doing? Thank you for the $2. Can we get some emotes in the chat, please? No, I'm telling you, though, they've secretly loved Scout Striders this whole time. Players are unable to shoot properly while in their air using a jetpack. So,
what?
Well, they're going to make it so you can aim better with the jetpack.
Aim better or aim just well?
You can kind of aim in the first, second of your jump. If you ADS before you jump. Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, they're going to make it so you can aim properly, though. I think they're taking a while to work on this because you're going to shoot yourself. Just so you guys know, chat. There's going to be instances where you shoot yourself with this whenever they first implement it. So maybe they're working on that. Reinforcement may not be available. Players could get stuck on Pelican 1. High damage weapons will not detonate hell bombs. Languages. Okay, that's basically it for the known issues. All right, fair enough.
I'm interested in the crossover stuff as well.
All right, should we just segue into the crossovers? All right, so pilestedt,
the crossovers.
Pilestedt went on Twitter. He was talking about crossovers. Now, people are on both sides of the aisle on this one, because some people are crazy patch, right? Because some people are like they don't want crossovers because it'll dilute Helldivers. And even Pilestedt says that. He says these are just musings. If we were to do all of them, it would dilute the IP and make it a not Helldivers experience. However, here's an extended list of IPs that Pilestedt would really like to do a take on. Aliens. Starship Troopers. This is a weird one on the list because I feel like the game is literally Starship Troopers anyway.
Yeah.
Terminator. Predator. Star Wars. Fifth Element. Blade Runner, Warhammer 40k, Trench Crusade, Mutant Chronicles, Drop Zone Commander. These last three, I have no idea what they are. K-Hop with the $5 says, unacceptable, don't let it happen again, Jay. Jay, what are you doing?
Thank you, K. I appreciate the $4.99, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, K-Hop. So what's everyone's take?
Filet, you go first. You go first, and then I'll tell you mine, then we'll ask Reginald. Or actually, he's the guest. Let him go first.
Reginald, which crossover do you want? Do you think it'll ruin the IP?
It would definitely ruin the IP. I'm opposed to crossovers except when handled as temporary. I think if you do a crossover and you make it like a temporary event just for fun for like a week or something like that, that's cool. That's fine. Reskin the enemies. That's cool. But if you leave all those assets in and let people play them all the time, then the game starts to feel like IP soup, and I don't like that. So then again, I'm a purist and I'm anti-fun, so, it's not true I love fun. I would probably take... Honestly, I'm surprised to see Drop Zone Commander and Trench Crusade on here, but those are both cool IPs. So I would take either of those. And then Warhammer 40k is like a thing for me, so that one probably. I don't know how you would even do Blade Runner, but I'm here for it. They should go for it.
See, I'm curious, because I feel like there is a good way to do it, which they've kind of already been doing. The Truth Enforcers Warbond that just came out, the red armor looks like the red... Shit, they're not clone troopers, because it's from the...
It's from the new one, yeah, from Star Wars, yeah.
What are they called? It's like, they're not clone troopers. It's like the red clone troopers, though. They're not clone troopers, though. You guys, yeah, the red... The minions. It already looks like that, you know what I mean? Stormtroopers. Thank you.
I think if you're doing something where it's an homage, that's fine. But if you're doing a direct crossover where you're like, this is the IP, everybody get excited, you have to do that temporarily. You can't do that permanently, or it's going to just feel like a really diluted IP when you're running around with a bunch of stuff that doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah.
I think, though, what people don't take into account is a lot of the money side of it. Because a lot of people will be like that. This happened with Halo as well, right? Where people were opposed to, for example, it's a different kind of thing, but they were opposed to the Battle Royale. And I understand some people don't like Battle Royale, but I was saying it right when it came out because I was playing it extensively. If this game doesn't get something that is a popular genre that people can get into for free, for example, this game will die off. And essentially that's what happened. I think that what people like that, when you're looking at in a purist, as you said, way, is that if you love an IP, if done right, it will bring in money. That's the thing. And then if you if it's done, well by the company and the devs, that money can be used to make the game better in general. So I think that, like, for example, if they take and add a Predator or something, Carrie, thank you so much for the $9.99, bro. I appreciate that. Arrowhead equals anti-fun sometimes. I mean, they did great to buff patches. So credit where credit is due. I think they made the game much more fun.
Carrie, thank you for the $10, by the way.
But I think that, like, if you do it right, and if you use these popular names to make your game more popular and bring in money, and then use that money to make more content for the game, that's a good thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. It just has to be done right. Like,
and,
you can.
And to elaborate on what Pips is saying, though, first of all, Rival, also thank you for the $10.
Thank you, Rival.
The only crossover I'm looking for is the Illuminate crossing over from that black hole.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we all can't wait for that. All right, to elaborate on what Pips is saying, right? Because he's trying to make the case for crossovers, okay? Pips is not saying, like, yeah, let's get full Fortnite crossovers. Let's go.
No, I don't want Nicki Minaj running around. If that's the question, no. I don't want Eminem with the guns.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
No. But I'm saying,
like,
if it makes sense.
That's what I was saying, too, because, like, the last War Bond had the Sith Troopers. Like, and it's like a homage. You could tell they got inspiration from that, and, like, no one says that's a bad crossover. It's not technically a crossover because there's no, like, IP permission, or, you know what I mean. Even, like, the Viper Commandos War Bond, that had alien vibes,
Arnold.
right?
Yeah, Arnold. Yeah,
that had heavy alien vibes. The Commando,
100%.
the Commando as well. That's literally Arnold.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you do a Halo one, right? For the armor, for example, or you go, what's it called, Predator or something.
Oh, Predator, not Alien. My bad.
Yeah, Predator. Yeah. My bad as well. But if you do, like, more Predator, like an armor like that, and then if you have with Illuminate, you have Invis, for example, like, you get some item that turns you Invis, and now you have a skin that's like a Predator skin, and it can go Invis. Come on, you're gonna tell me that's not cool? That's freaking cool, bro. Then add the sounds, like, and you're good to go. That's it. That's it. You're a Predator, bro. That's fun to me. I don't know.
I didn't know we had Perry the Platypus on the podcast.
Pretty much, I tried my best.
Homages are great, but keep other IPs out of the game. Yeah, I think it would definitely have to make sense. Like, yeah, we don't want
that's what I'm saying.
Nicki Minaj running around.
No, we definitely don't.
No. But yeah, I thought this was cool. Even pilestedt is saying straight up, like, he wouldn't want to dilute the IP like that and make it a not Helldivers experience. So, I mean, I think they're mostly on the same page as us. Isaac with the $5 says ODST Halo crossover just makes sense, but because Sony versus Microsoft, it might never happen unless Heavy Copium. They're in the works right now. Heavy Copium. Yo, Isaac, thank you for the $5.
Thank you, brother.
We appreciate you guys.
Reginald, what if we get Helldivers 2 Battle Royale? Imagine.
I support that. I am always for more game modes. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't even have to match it doesn't even have to, strictly speaking, match the IP, because it's an opt-in experience. But if someone's showing up with, like, weird cosmetics to my games and I'm looking at them, I'm like, you're not part of the game universe that I came here to play, then I get a little annoyed. And, like, maybe that's just a personal thing. But hey, if they want to do a battle royale, I'll play it. If they want to do, like, a team deathmatch, I would also play that. I actually have done that for fun with my boys. Just, like, we got together, just like,
guys, we already
like,
have
bunch of killing each other.
We already have PvP in the game, though. It's always bug divers versus bot divers on the major orders.
True.
That's
right. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's not much to talk about in terms of crossovers. Is there anything you guys really would actually want to see? Anyone in chat either?
I want them to add a sword and then give me a lightsaber.
See, lightsaber, Star Wars, if they gave us lightsabers, that could make sense. Or would that be too far?
I don't know. That probably would be too far, but it would be so good.
Would that be too far, Reginald, or would you take the lightsaber?
Knockoff budget bin lightsaber is fine by me.
That's what I'm saying.
I like melee in my games, and there's a bayonet on my rifle, so I can poke people with it. So I got to get more melee weapons so I can get value out of my armor that buffs melee damage.
And then your weapon will have like lightsaber sounds every time you stab bugs. That would be funny as hell.
Dude, they also need to add. They need to make the melee. It needs to be a lightsaber so that it could be AP5, so that you could just walk up to a tank and fucking start slicing it.
Jump on top of a Titan, Filet, with a jump pack, and you just slice his head off. There you go, bro.
Chain swords, let's go, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, there is some cool stuff they could do. To add like stratagem weapons, even, or like chain swords.
They added a chain sword to Cyberpunk 2077 some time back, and it's actually really entertaining little toy.
That's what I'm saying. Nice. I think there's good ways they could do crossovers. Like,
for sure.
I feel like maybe skins would be a bit too far, because then everyone would be running around. Like, if it's like a homage style skin, but like if they just did like, okay, Star Wars crossover, here's a lightsaber. Warhammer crossover, here's a chainsword. Like, people would be down for that.
Most likely, yeah.
I wonder if they ever add weapon skins whenever we finally get weapon customization, whenever that is coming.
Yeah, about that. I would be down for that as well if they're cool.
Juggernaut suit.
Customization seems to be like a weird holy grail for PvE games. All the ones that I play were like, yeah, we're going to do weapon customization. And it's like years later, and we're like, still no weapons customization. Whoopsie.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's because it was, everyone knows it was scrapped since launch. That's really what it comes down to, I feel. So everyone knows it's like in the cellar. We're just kind of waiting for it to happen.
Isn't it kind of crazy though? Like, thinking from a developer standpoint, like if you have the first part of the game and you know people enjoy this, and this, and then you start the second part of the game without half of what's in the first game instead of building on what's in the first game, like that, I never understood that. You know it works. You know people like it. Why take it out of the game and then rebuild it? Just take your time and build it. But I guess they're getting pushed and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, is what it is. All right, so we had news of Sony, Revenge of the Sith, Sony coming back with talking about PSN. So really what this comes from is they had a shareholders meeting. I watched some of it. It was just like a long live stream of their shareholders meeting, basically. And basically the execs over at Sony were basically saying that they're aware of the PSN pushback, but insist that they have to keep doing it to keep games safe. Now, some of their exact comments. Well, here, let's just go through this article. Sony president, COO, and CFO Hiroki Totoki acknowledged that the company's plan to push PSN account linking on famously resistant PC gamers can invite pushback, rather offering these accounts, in his words, but the company is sticking to its guns, insisting it's essential to ensure that anybody can enjoy games safely. And then he discussed the company's learning in the QA portion of the latest financial call. We have learned a lot, he begins. The way to face issues regarding PC, for instance, the PlayStation accounts that we have offered, well, actually, by offering them, for instance, sometimes that invites pushback. But for the live service games, in order to maintain order of the gaming so that anybody can enjoy these games safely, we need to create an environment conducive to that and, of course, enjoying the game freely. Having some restrictions may not call it a rule, but to ask the users and gamers to follow the manner. Those manners are very important, and we have to continue to seek the best way to achieve this. And there was some translation awkwardness. I've kept the exact wording of this interpreted quote to avoid any potential confusion. All right. There are a few things to unpack here. Actually, we could just talk about it now. Those were all the comments. So basically, there was a shareholders meeting, and they just mentioned that they need to keep the PSN to keep players safe, right? Keep players safe. Now, for what it's worth, most people really only care about this for Helldivers, so let's quickly cover that. So here was the famous tweet from Sony. Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update, the May 6th update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of HD2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. Carrie with the $2 says Sony sucks.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, in terms of Helldivers, so I wasn't able to dig up a screenshot. I was looking for it earlier today. But when players were asking for like the review bomb cape, basically the response from Arrowhead has been that it's not the right time yet, which implies that they were waiting to get the 170 countries or whatever relisted before they put up the review bomb cape.
Okay.
So what that also implies is that pilestedt has been in negotiations trying to get those countries relisted. You know what I mean? Jay with another $2. Sony will feel my kitty wrath. So thank you, Jay, by the way. Thank you guys for the donos. So in terms of Helldivers, like, I'm very certain that Arrowhead does not want that again. So I'm like 100% sure Arrowhead would fight ever getting PSN relinked. I mean, bro, they went through the biggest review bomb in history.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's actually the biggest Steam review bomb ever. I can't even think of another one.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they ever gonna do it though? Like bring back those countries? What do you guys think?
I'm pretty sure that Arrowhead has been trying to talk to Sony. From what it sounds like, Arrowhead has been trying to talk Sony into relisting those countries. So there's definitely issues like behind the scenes we're probably not aware of, like legalities. It also might have to do with copyright because Japan is really big on their copyright laws. And in the countries where PlayStation games aren't available, it's possible that it has to do with some stuff to do with like copyright and other just legal.
Well, why can't they just remove it like it was at the beginning? Like it was never there. Everything was fine.
That's what's super weird. And like, I don't know. There was a War Thunder review bombing in May 2023. Fair enough. If it's not the biggest review bomb ever, it's one of the biggest.
Reginald, do you think it's going to happen? They're going to unban the countries?
I think there's a possibility we could see that happen since they would increase their market share, which would then increase their profit, and Sony would like that. So I think they should try to figure that out if they can figure it out. I would like to point out that usually when a company says safety, what they mean is they want to censor the chat so people can't say mean things on the internet. And I'd just like to point out that this news came right on the heels of the Truth Enforcers patch, which was pictured in that article. And it kind of tickles me that that's exactly how that feels aesthetically. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
One thing I have to say about toxicity in gaming, okay? There's a mute button and there's a block button.
Yes.
And there's a kick button.
Why is everybody so sensitive now, bro?
Bro, it's not even that. If someone's being annoying and you're trying to chill out, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I get it.
Just mute them.
Mute them.
Just mute them.
Block them.
Yeah. Jesus.
Like, I feel like the only real argument for this is in PvP games where, like, having good comms is actually, like, you know, can help you win the game.
Yeah.
But in a PvE game, it literally doesn't matter.
No.
Like,
and the argument is also like when you're going online, like when has gaming always been this, oh my God, I'm going to put on my headphones. Let me turn on all the mic settings and all the chat settings, everybody, and let's just have an extremely positive and good, and then jump in with randoms. I literally had a little clip when I played Call of Duty, Reginald. I go into a lobby. It was the funniest shit ever. And I go, yo, what's up, guys? It's a good day today. I just had my coffee. Let's play some games. First thing, fuck you. Literally, like 3 seconds into the game. That's what I got. And I started laughing uncontrollably. It was so funny. Like it's what happens online, bro.
Also,
that's what the internet used to be like, man. I don't know. I remember I used to play like Counter-Strike back in the day, not CS:GO, like CS, right? And you get in these lobbies and people be playing all this horrible music and just everybody's cursing at each other, and it's a fun time because everybody knows that if they don't like it, they can just turn it off because they volunteered to be here. There used to be this thing.
Exactly.
Like you used to get online, they're like, hey, you can go online, but the rating system doesn't apply online. Like our game is for teenagers, but if you go online, like good luck, man, because that's how it is, and that's how I've always treated video games. And now we're just like, oh no, someone said a mean word to me on the internet. I better go hide.
Also, can we talk about how someone will talk shit to you and then you talk shit back and then they go, "I'm reporting you."
Yeah.
Bro, they abuse the report. They talk shit first.
That's so true. That's so true, man.
It's so true. It's so true.
It's annoying. But that's the fun part of it as well. Like,
nah, dude, because then it's like I gotta talk to tech support because I talk shit back.
No, I mean, like,
try to not get banned,
talking, right? It's always been a part of it, and now everybody's acting like it destroys somebody's life because somebody called someone like, I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's an unhinged position to hold, but I think what it really bears down to is there's a basis that companies can use to ham-fist their methodology for getting more data while claiming that they're protecting you from something you don't need protection from.
Yeah,
and
that's what
it really comes down to. But it is really funny that that's right on the heels of the Truth Enforcers War Bond. It's like it's perfect. The irony is so rich. Especially considering how much of Helldivers lore is ironic in and of itself. So
yeah.
Yeah, so Hale says, first time I got into COD, I got called the N-word. Yeah, no, look. We're not saying to go say stuff like that, okay? Like, don't be toxic because it's lame. But it's like, bro, if someone does something or says something like that, just mute them. Like, let's be real here. Literally mute them, kick them from your lobby. Block them so that you don't get rematched together. Like that's really all these games need. So like I said, in terms of Helldivers, I like, bro, Sony, don't bring it back. I know you've been taking L's all year with Concord and stuff too, but it's like they would be insane to bring it back. And I know Arrowhead's like 1,000% against it because Arrowhead, like Sony's their publisher, so obviously they're gonna benefit them as much as they can. But dude, we all know for a fact Arrowhead does not want it back because like they're the ones who took the most flack for it, if we're being honest. Like they're Helldivers is the game that got review bombed. Like it's not like you know what I mean? So Arrowhead 100% doesn't want that. Whether Sony tries to force it or not though, we will see. Hopefully not. But yeah, just like to go what you pointed out that they say like it's for safety, but really it's like for data farming. So like they want to bring PSN because, people need to be safe or whatever, right? Meanwhile, they are talking about this because Horizon Zero Dawn got remastered, which is a single player game that just came to PC, and God of War Ragnarok, another single player game.
Yeah, they asked for that shit for those games as well, didn't they?
These are the games requiring linked PSN accounts.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that's true. Yeah.
So, like, who are we keeping safe in single player games?
From yourself. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Yeah. So
that's bullshit. Obviously, it's bullshit, right? Like, it's just saying shit for the sake of saying shit. Like, that's what it is. They have to come up with something.
Yeah.
I would love to know what the true reason is, though. Like, actually,
data farm.
Like, is it really just that, though? There has to be something more to it.
Shareholders saying we have 10 million PSN users.
Yeah, something. I believe it's more money related. That's all they think about. It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. Like, what else can it be?
Yeah.
What else, honestly, can it be? All right, it seems like a good time to hop into Live or Dive. Reginald, did we do Live or Dive last time you were here?
We did. And I'm
did?
ready.
Okay, he's ready. He's ready, boys. You guys ready for some Live or Dive? Data equals money. Yippee! Yo, throw some yippies in the chat.
We know who the champion is still, right? Thick?
I think it was Phase Shifter.
What? FaZe didn't do shit. He like missed like 4 out of 7 or something.
No,
he got the first 3.
He only missed 1.
No.
Yeah, and you missed like 4.
Huh?
We have the receipts on live, Pips. You think we don't got the receipts? We'll go back to the last podcast right now.
FaZe only had 4, and he missed 1, and he had 3 out of 4, and then I had 5 out of 6.
No, you missed the first 3.
No, you're saying last stream?
Whenever 2 streams ago.
No, dude, I had the record, bro. Are you kidding, chat?
You had the record like 3 streams ago.
Exactly, and that was the highest guess rate, which was 5 out of 6.
No, FaZe broke it when he was on.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yo, Kale with the $2 says HD3 gonna be an Xbox exclusive at this rate. Yo, do you guys think Helldivers 2 will ever come to Xbox?
I hope so.
The Xbox insider dudes, the Xbox insider YouTubers keep going wishy-washy on it. Like a couple months ago they said it was, and then last month they said it wasn't. Are they gonna say it's coming again? Reginald, we come into Xbox with this one?
50-50.
50-50. That's a good answer. The politician's answer. Yo, Dominican Sharingan with the $2 says thick as capping. All right, well, we'll see what you do this time, Pips. How about that? Why don't we just see what you do this time?
No. We have a guess. It's his turn. The champion gives the challengers a fair chance. I don't want to get involved. You know, it's Reginald's time. Let him shine.
Oh, sure.
Yo, thank you, Sharingan, although you're the one who is capping. All right, it's time for Liver Dive, boys.
Didn't do shit, so it's like, whatever.
No. I got
Reginald is going to destroy FaZe's record right here.
I got FaZe's back.
I'm ready.
All right, Liver Dive. All right. Does the Helldiver lives, die to impact, death by his own airstrike, or a tank kills him? So study the screenshot where it's paused. What are we seeing here, boys? Let's get a big brain. Reginald?
A death by own airstrike.
Are you gotta look at what's happening on the screen.
Yeah, I think he's gonna land the explosion like right on himself, and he's gonna die to it. I think it's gonna be great.
All right, Pips, what are we thinking? Reginald says death by own airstrike.
Well, I would agree. I would go for 3 as well. I don't see a tank going crazy. Then again,
there was a tank behind him.
That could definitely hit him, but I think it's going to be death by own airstrike.
Well, that would also mean that unfortunately we can't see that, right? Can we play it from the beginning?
You only get one of these per Liver Dive. You want to use it now?
Oh, come on, man. Like, yeah, of course. Like, Reginald needs it. It's not that I need it. Like,
okay, for Reginald.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
All right, so there's a drop ship back here, a tank.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. The jetpack brigade.
I go for 3 still.
And then the rocket strider rocket coming. We don't think it's impact, boys. We don't think it's lives. No. Nobody thinks this dude's gonna lives.
I want the airstrike.
It's not what you want. You're trying to be the champion.
I agree. It is what I want. It's about what I want most.
All right.
I agree.
All right. They both vote airstrike. What do you guys think?
You know what? I'm gonna change it to high explosive. There we go.
Oh my god, the guy landed on his face.
It's not looking like an airstrike anymore, is it?
What the fuck is going on?
Really not. Oh, it's going to be. It's going to be 100%.
Lives.
Oh, he got a clean airstrike off.
He just straight up lives.
Damn.
Lives. Okay. All right, 0 for 1. 0 for 1. All right, this one's me. Oh, by the way, Reginald, do you use mods?
Yes. Yeah. No.
Bro, look at this constitution
your sites
scope.
are better than mine. I'm really sad.
Look at this constitution scope. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, it's nice. It's much nicer.
Maybe, but now I'm in the jammer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the senator scope.
To work with though, we can push this.
Oh my
it's
god,
also much
what
better.
Is happening? What is this game, dude?
Like, why don't you give callouts like this?
Because I don't care.
Because I don't care.
But by the way, Leo, if you're in the chat, when I said I don't care, bro, this is what I was going through. Okay, I couldn't focus. All right.
Because I don't care. Said.
All right, wait, run it back. I'm sorry.
Got a bot drop to work with though. We can push this thing.
Like, why don't you give callouts like this?
Because I don't care.
Because I don't care.
Bro, I'm fighting for my life. Okay, democracy protects. Democracy stops protect. Stepped on by a rocket strider. Or self-thermite burn. What are we thinking?
I mean, isn't 3 technically a subset of 2?
Well,
Because in order for you
specifically...
to die, your democracy would have to stop.
No. But that's specifically I get stepped on by the rocket strider.
I mean, do you have to die for 3 to be fair, or can you just get stepped on and live?
Die. It's a die option.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're wearing a democracy protects armor, then definitionally, if I get 3 correct,
No. 2 is every form of death except for stepped on a rocket strider. 3 is specifically dying by getting stepped on.
All right, well, if we're gonna redefine our words here to mean other things, fine.
Bro,
but,
I gotta fit the words on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna put every exception.
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay, Pips is locked in.
I'm gonna lose my shit if it's 4.
I'm going for 3 anyway. Going for 3 anyway.
You just want to see me get stepped on.
I do. After all that, I think you deserve to get stepped on by a rocket strider.
All right, chat. What are we thinking? Let's give chat a second to decide. We need the Jeopardy music. Do.
There's a few 4s in there. There's a few 4s in there.
1, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1. Oh, hey, Starman. All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah. After, but not like this.
I just IRL dodged.
What the hell is that? What the hell was that?
Happens all the time.
Probably Strider Ragdoll. They just have a huge AoE that goes through terrain.
Yeah.
I catch myself doing that all the time when I'm playing Dark Tide.
Yeah.
It's insane. I swear to God, it fucking helps.
I'm so scared.
The harder you dodge IRL, the harder you dodge.
I thought you died.
Am I out of thermite throw? I threw the thermite. I just didn't see it.
You guys can just walk in.
Bro, democracy is protecting so much, by the way.
I'm gonna die to an ice plant.
I got punched. I got set on fire. I lived the ice plant. No! Dude, I lived so long. Democracy stops protecting.
How many times? What's the cooldown on that?
It's just 50-50 every time.
Yeah, there's no cooldown.
Okay, yeah, that's
I
huge.
think technically it runs pseudo random, so you can get strings, but it's hilarious.
Oh my god, do you think it's shit, what do they call that? Preceded? Oh, dude,
What do you mean?
we did this in Borderlands. In Borderlands, there was a skill that triggered like 30 Moe's in Borderlands, she had a skill where every shot had a 30% chance to trigger an explosion, but we figured out it was seeded. So you could restart your game when you're boss farming, and every like third shot was guaranteed to trigger the explosion because it was seeded. And so people would be doing like boss kills and like crazy one shots. Do you think democracy? It probably is. I'm pretty sure there's no random in video games. That's what that taught me.
Yeah, it's called pseudo random, and it's where you basically precede the random results so they're a little bit more consistent. Because otherwise, you can end up with rare outlier cases where, say, one unlucky player just never gets a good roll.
Yeah.
So that's why they use pseudo random.
By the way, I'm 100%. Oh yeah, and it's the same with the barrages too. It's the same with the barrages. Cash crop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
By
Actually,
the way,
I know this in part because Cash Crop did Democracy Protects one time, and so I have that one.
Wait, is it
that one in
then?
our
Cash
back
crop
pocket.
knows?
Yeah. He did it. I'm pretty sure he said it was pseudo random. So
PSN's
I might
not
be
back,
wrong,
Shem
but that's
Swar.
what I remember from his video.
All right, I gotta go look up the Cash Crop video on Democracy Protects. By the way, chat, I'm literally Democracy Protects pilled now. Okay, after the HD1 armor came out, I just wore it because yeah, and I'm so Democracy Protect Jin. That's my favorite bot armor now.
Yep.
Let's do a cowboy standoff. Come here.
Oh shit.
All right, back to back, and we go 10 paces. 10 paces, turn and shoot.
2, 3.
If you win, I'll buy you any game you want on Instant Gaming. But by the way, chat, exclamation point Instant Gaming in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna I challenged Jin to a cowboy standoff. If he killed me, I was going to buy him any game off of Instant Gaming. Guys, be sure to check out Instant Gaming. You could get plenty of video games that you were already going to buy anyway for much cheaper. All right, does Jin win a game on Instant Gaming, or does Thick win and doesn't buy Jin a game on Instant Gaming? Or do I cheat?
3.
Or stalkers?
4.
Guys, while you guys decide on this, let's just take a look at Instant Gaming, okay? Look at this beautiful website, by the way. I totally didn't set this up to be an Instant Gaming ad. It just so happened to work out like this. You could get Space Marine 2 for all right. Guys, exclamation point Instant Gaming.
On that and you just stopped.
Guys, this was not a predetermined. You know how Democracy Protects is predetermined? This ad placement was not predetermined, boys. Okay?
Not at all. Yeah, not at all.
Exclamation point instant in the chat. All right, what are we thinking,
1.
boys?
Voting 1.
Ooh, Reginald says Jin wins a game on Instant Gaming.
Is this Jin speed?
Yeah, this is Jin. Me versus Jin.
Yeah. 1.
Oh, you both think Jin wins a game on Instant Gaming?
Thick. Listen to me, right? I've known Jin for a long time. The last time he went outside was literally 17 years ago.
Isn't he only 17 years old?
Exactly my point.
No, he's 19, Chad. He's old enough to win games on Instant Gaming.
He's winning the game. Look how he's spinning the revolver. He
is spinning it,
dude.
All right, you both are locked in on 1.
I think it's 1. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Wait, Pips, you don't think it's stalkers?
No, not this time.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
If a stalker kills you, I will lose my shit.
10 paces.
Look at the way
yeah,
he's spinning it.
10 paces, turn and shoot. You ready?
But what if he's like super
1,
show off and then
2,
he sucks?
10.
I knew it. I said 3. I said 3.
No. I won.
I know Thick.
No. I won.
I know Thick.
It was 2. I won.
What?
I won.
You won and you cheated.
No. I won. Let's watch it back.
10
Paces, turn and shoot. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. 1, 2, 10. I counted to 10.
That's stupid, bro.
That's not very honorable of you, bro.
Yeah.
That wasn't 10 paces. You 10 paces.
That's
You
not
took
very
3.
honorable.
Wait, listen to Jin's reaction, though. He went...
That's not very honorable of you, bro.
Yep.
Guys, be sure to check out Instant Gaming, by the way, because next time we do a cowboy standoff in one of my games, you could win a game on Instant Gaming. All right. Here's the clip. It's literally, it got paused instantly. Okay, there's a teammate below me. Do I smash my teammate and then get instant karma'd? Constitution is the best gun in the game. Democracy Protects is OP. Or drowns.
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 I don't know how you're going to find the water, but you're going to ragdoll there.
I'm going drowns.
Bro, I still can't get Jin going. That's not very honorable of you, bro. Smash teammate, spicy. All right, you both are locked in on drowns, I guess?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's see
Confirmed.
All right. Did you just Democracy Protects that? Another Democracy Protects? Another Democracy Protects? Another one? Another one? Oh my god, silly, just Democracy Protected like 6 times in a row? Bro, I stabbed him like 4 extra times after that.
He didn't care about death. Death is for the weak.
Yeah, unfortunately, he died to the gas. I wanted to test Democracy Protects like 10 more times.
You gotta help at it. I'm running.
All right, drowns. Stalker drowns him. Michael Phelps, champion swimmer. Or the Bile Titan drowns, which is crazy, by the way.
Bile Titan?
Have you ever seen a Bile Titan drown, Pips?
Stalker drowns him. I'm going 2.
What are we thinking, Reginald?
I think you pull it off. I think you swim. I think 3.
Okay, chat, what are we thinking? We're locked in, boys. Pip says Stalker. Pips is like 0 for 5 right now, by the way. Can we just point that out?
I'm not
I'm
even
also 0 for
playing
5.
seriously.
I don't think you got a single one right, Pips.
Neither did
I
I, and I'm having
did.
the most fun. Therefore, I'm winning.
I agree with Reginald, but, you know, Pips is competitive, so we got to troll him. See, and this is what we're talking about with PSN, because me and Pips would be on the mics right now. I'd be shit talking him, and Pips would report me, bro.
Instantly.
And then you'd both be
Like
banned.
this.
It'd be over.
Like, he could just mute me, guys. He could literally just mute me.
I would never mute my friend.
Me neither, Pips. I love you.
I love you too, man. I would hug you right now. Intensely.
All right, Pips is locked in on Stalker Drowns. And Reginald says, Michael Phelps, champion swimmer. We gave Chad some time to guess. Let's see what happens.
You know what I realized?
Please,
I have
Stalker.
gas grenades.
Please.
And I use them like once.
Bro, this is tense.
Damn, this is actually...
I like how the ballistic guard dog is still active. Yeah, let's go, Reginald. Let's
Yeah,
go,
he's
Reginald.
through
He
that.
fucking swam the whole way.
It's a long swim.
That was, bro, that was tense. Pips was blushing when you said you loved him? Obviously. I was blushing
of course,
too.
Man. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
look at him.
Next liver dive clip. Is it number 1, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark? Number 2, Lab gets 100x kill streak with 1 cluster bomb. Number
No.
3, Flying Stalker crashes the party. Or number 4, Stealth Charger squad wipe.
4.
Okay. Reginald, what are you thinking? What are you thinking here? Going through that brain of yours.
I believe in number 3. I think that the flying stalkers that I can't see on screen are going to get you.
Okay. No one's intrigued by the question marks?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm never
I-
intrigued.
Wait, what is flying stalkers?
A flying stalker.
What is that? Like a new breed or something?
Yeah.
Just comes sailing down and hits you.
Yeah, it just comes sailing down.
Oh, then I want stalkers. I'm going 3. For some reason, my brain thought it was like shriekers, not the stalkers. I want
Stalkers.
stalkers. No, stalk obviously, but why the fuck would I go chargers? Stalkers.
Okay, we're locked in on stalkers. Let's see what happens.
We win together, we lose together, Reginald. You know?
That's right.
What the hell? Oh! What is this?
That's a fast vile thing, okay?
Yo, go back here. What was that?
No one
show that
was
again,
intrigued
bro.
by the question marks, bro. Nobody was intrigued.
Show that again, bro. What was that?
Bro, I don't fucking
My
know.
boy was fucking drugged up.
That was something. Look at him go.
All right. Well,
Great game.
You hit the bug meth before you started that one.
Oh man, yo, that was a good
Yep.
liver dive, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. We were supposed to do that with Takibo last week. We missed liver dive last week, chat. Are you guys disappointed in me? I was thinking about
Never.
doing a 1 hour long liver dive podcast. Should we do that
would
one
be
week, Pips?
crazy. That would be 1 hour. Seems like that's too much.
Do you think people would leave, or do you think they would stick around?
Yeah, it would be. I think it would be a little bit too much.
Maybe we could
I'm
do
not gonna
30
lie to you.
minutes. 30 minutes liver dive.
30 minutes, I can see. Yeah.
All right, I think that was one of the toughest liver dives yet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was not easy. That was not easy for sure. I mean, look, at the end of the day, before, like I know we're still going, but I wanted to ask one question.
Go
and I
for
know
it.
that we've asked this question a lot of times. First of all, we didn't really quickly go over. I wanted to ask you this, and
We're still
Reginald,
going.
obviously. When do you guys think, like realistically, if you were to say plus minus a week, when do you think DSS drops?
I mean, after this major order, right? It said it's done. It just needs fueled, and we just have to kill a bunch of Terminids.
So technically, when we're done with this shit, it should be in the game. Am I correct?
Bro, they need to drop it already. Okay.
Oh my god, bro! Just.
Bro, listen.
Swedish Vacation is coming up, so they'll probably drop it before Swedish Vacation, so that we have
Oh my
something
God,
to do
when
over
is
the
that?
vacation.
Christmas. He's talking
Whoa,
about
whoa,
Christmas.
whoa,
Yeah, yeah.
Reginald. How long is that?
I think it's like a month.
A year?
Yeah. So in Sweden they have a
we're
winter break and
so
a spring
cooked, dude.
and a summer break.
We're so cooked.
And I know
bro.
Thanks, Lab.
I know this because Dark Tide just stops having patches for like a couple months out of the year every year. So
Oh god, we're cooked, bro. We are cooked,
So-
dude.
It's after this
one of two
major
things
order.
will
It says it
happen,
right
right?
here. It's after this major order.
Where
all right,
does
well
it
there
say
you
that?
go.
It says
Once
that
online, the DSS will immediately connect to
Yeah.
every Helldivers super destroyer. So as soon as this major order is done, it's gonna appear.
yeah.
So we don't even have to wait for the 4 days, or is it gonna like fully be 100% and then we still have
Well,
to wait?
That's the question. Is it going to be the 4 days, or is it going to be once we kill all the Terminids? That's the real question. Some
Why-
people were saying we'll have like a showdown on Galaver with the Jet Brigade, and we'll be able to use it on this planet, and then we'll be able to move it.
What day is it today? It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Well, 4 days, that would be like Saturday. There's no way they're going to be working on Saturday. Let's be honest here. So that means
They probably have it pre-queued. Like it's probably a system, right? So that just needs to, if it can be turned on, it'll just turn on its own. It's probably already fully implemented. So I was saying that it's most likely going to be before their winter holiday, and then they'll leave that as our content for before the winter holiday. Then they'll drop some big patch on the way back, or maybe a medium patch on the way back.
I think we'll get a big patch before Christmas, because that's 2 months.
bro, if they don't drop a patch before
Nah.
Christmas,
We're still getting a
and
patch
then they're
before
gone
Christmas.
for 2 months, we are so cooked that it's not even.
I think
that
we'll get a
bad.
patch even early December, so that way they can hotfix a few
I
things
would
before
love to
Christmas.
See the buggy so that I can roll up, or like the armored car, so I can roll up on a base with my boys and pile out all shields.
Oh, the tank
Please send me
or the
send
Jeep,
me.
the Toyota
APC.
Hilux.
The Hilux is good too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I hope they drop something big. I hope they drop it soon, because at this point, I would love to see that. But I will still say that we've been saying this. I know, Chad. I'm sorry, but I know it sounds horrible, but I don't think the weapon customization is coming soon, though. Like I would say around a year, or at least 6 months. I'm gonna die on that hill, but hopefully I'm wrong. I don't know, but you know.
K-Hop with the $5 cents says, once we get done with this MO, we'll have another MO for the next MO to get the DSS online for the next MO. Bro, that's like a South Park
K-Hop.
ending.
Yeah, please stop.
Bro, this
On that
DSS major order shit has been like, next
Yeah,
time
it's
on
crazy.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And I even like completely got disconnected from it at halfway through. I was like, okay, it happens when it happens.
I know they've definitely delayed stuff for the 60-day plan, but like, dude, the MOs on like Meridia and like the TCS mutations, those were so good.
Yeah.
Did you like
Well,
the
on that-
TCS?
You mean yeah, I think it was okay, but like that was a different era of the game though, dude, because
Yeah, it
like
was.
it was still fresh and everything felt fun. And now it's like we just need something new. And I think as soon as that happens, I think that like with big drop, I think the game will hit like 100 to 150,000 concurrent probably. I think 150 is realistic across
Yeah.
all platforms, not just on Steam, but you know.
I think
we'll
we
see
hit
how it goes.
100K on Liberty Day because people thought Illuminate were dropping.
Yeah. Now imagine when they drop. right?
Yeah,
Like it's
when they
probably
actually drop,
150,
probably
150 to 200, right?
Reginald,
Could be at
how many players across all platforms? Well, really just PC and Sony. When Illuminate drop, how many you think? Keep in mind we had 100K on Liberty Day because people thought Illuminate were dropping.
Well, then I mean, I bet we hit above 100K then when it actually happens. People are gonna get hyped. They'll be back.
Yeah, I think 150 is realistic for sure.
You guys think we could get to 200?
I don't think so. Unless you know what happens, like it drops, right? We hit that 120, 130, and then the word spreads, then it's actually really good. And then I can see people, oh, it's Illuminate. Oh, and it's good. And then boom, 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 and like people start playing the game. I can see that.
Yeah, but if we can get a player meme going, like it's like Malevolent Creek again, like people will be hyped. They'll come back. They'll have fun. If it's just kind of like this is a cool, neat thing for an already existing game, then I think we'll see the people, everybody who bought the game will come back to play it. But I don't think we'll see like a big surge of like new players, right? So it's just going to depend on how much hype there is around it after it launches.
I thought we were going to get them. I thought we were going to get Illuminate on Liberty Day, honestly.
I'm expecting that they'll come at the end of the year or the beginning of the next year, right? Something big. I mean, doing it for Christmas would be very wise because then they can tap into whatever market share they don't have left, right?
Yeah.
You mean dropping content before Christmas?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that would be wise though? Yeah. What if there's like bugs?
You got to have people handy, so you drop it before Christmas early enough that you at least have time to hotfix, right? But that's always the hard part for planning that kind of thing, especially around the shape of their holiday season, right? I think somebody said it was from like December 20th to like
January.
Where was it? To January 5th.
Yeah,
so,
August 14th or something. Yeah, it's like it's a long period.
That's why I think we'll get a patch, like a bigger patch again. But I don't know about Illuminate before Christmas at this point. We'll see. I mean, I think we're definitely getting a patch though.
One thing at a time. Let's get DSS first. See what it's all about and go from there.
I was team Liberty Day up until Liberty Day happened. Like 3 days before Liberty Day, I was like, "There's low-key not going to be a lot of stuff on Liberty Day." I had a feeling.
Yeah.
But like a month before Liberty Day, I was like, "Yeah, boys, Liberty Day's coming. We're getting everything."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. On that note, Thick, I'm going to start up the stream. Chat, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Reginald, always a pleasure, man. Thank you for showing up. And it was fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was fun. Yeah, anytime, brother. Thank you so much for the vibes as well. And Brett with the
five gifted. Thank you. Yippee.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Brett. I will talk to you guys soon. I think I will see you soon. Let's team up.
Brett, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Pips. All right, Reginald. I believe you said you're streaming later too.
I am. I'm about to start in just a few minutes here. So I think I'll start with some hell diving. Since we've been talking about it, now I want to go do one. And then from there, I've got some stuff to take care of in data harvesting land. So,
guys, if you didn't know, Buzz says Pips needs to head out for a nap. Guys, if you didn't know, Reginald has started streaming on YouTube recently. I'll be in your streams now, if I'm free.
Sick. Love to see you there.
Also, if you're down to play sometime, just hit me up.
Yeah, you're welcome to join me for the first round here. Otherwise, if you're busy, I understand. You've got a stream to run. So
yeah, I'm gonna play Space Marine with Pips, the Neo Volkite pistol, but I'll be down in a little bit.
All right, sick. Well, hey, have a great day.
All right, later, bro. Thanks for coming back. I'll have you on another time.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Cheers.
Take it easy.
See you, chat.
All right, chat. Go check out Reginald. Brett, thank you for the 5 gifted. We're gonna raid Pips here in a second. Go check out Reginald. Link in the description. We're gonna raid Pips here in a second. The Neo Volkite pistol dropped in Space Marine. So we're gonna be checking that one out. What did Snoy do? They had a shareholders meeting. They had a shareholders meeting basically where they. Let's go to this view. They had a shareholders meeting basically where they were like talking about how they're still going to require PSN for like future games. They're like, we need PSN to keep the players safe. Meanwhile, they're bringing it for like for single player games. So we just talked about that a little bit. I don't think it's going to come back to Helldivers because that would just be the largest blunder of all time. But it ain't like Sony haven't done a couple of those. It's not like Sony hasn't done a couple of those literally this year. So we'll see. I mean, I don't think so. I think Arrowhead is like vehemently against that. Like, there's no way. There's no way Shams or Pilestedt are talking to each other like, yeah, it's a good idea to bring PSN back. Like, they're so against that. You know what I mean? So I know that Arrowhead would definitely fight to not bring PSN back, but you never know with Sony. You know what I mean? PSN for Steam review, Cape. That's probably why Xbox won't ever get HD2. The Xbox thing is weird because Xbox and Sony have done crossovers before. And what was funny was, what game was it? It was the pirate game. I forget what it's called. What's funny was to play the Sony game on Xbox, you had to sign up for PSN as well. They're so weird, dude. Like, why do that? Sony, the world is not enough since 1994, right? Sea of Thieves, yeah. As a smoothie enjoyer, I have the biggest blender of all time. Nice fun fact, Spinobi. Yeah, it was Sea of Thieves, and didn't you have to sign up for PSN even if you were playing on Xbox? But yeah, I don't think it'll come back to HD2 just because of everything I said, and like, dude, we review bombed the shit out of them when they did that, so like, that would just be insane if they tried that. I know Arrowhead doesn't want it, for sure. I mean, I think we all know Arrowhead doesn't want it at this point, because they just want people to play their game. Sony actively shooting itself in the foot again for that personal info money instead of letting Helldivers become the biggest of games. What's up, Copa? But yeah, all right, we're gonna go raid Pips. Guys, go head on over to his stream. I'm going to play Space Marine with him. So I'll be in chat, and I'll hop on Discord with him. Actually, I might hop on Discord with him right now. I'm calling him. But I'm going to end the stream. We're going to go over to Pips. We're literally going to be gaming. I want to try the Neo Volkite pistol in Space Marine. New content. Dude, I can't wait till Space Marine gets raid mode. But all right, I'm sending you guys over. Thanks for hanging out. We could have a little Pips biceps as a treat. True. All right, I'm sending you guys over. Thanks for hanging out. W Podcast. Go check out Reginald as well. He's streaming later. I'll see you guys over on Pip's channel. Peace.